Hi guys! Today I want to talk about how to read the labels of cosmetics products, of our skincare products. Because we are surrounded actually by apps, blogs, everyone who is telling us actually which are the best cosmetics to use, which are the natural ones, but actually nobody told us how to evaluate them. So basically on cosmetic labels there is written everything you have to know in order to understand if that cosmetics is a good one or not. And you have actually to keep this in mind because there's a lot of marketing around cosmetics and skincare, so that's a very important topic. As you can see, first of all, when you check the ingredients, they are written in a specific order depending on the quantity of molecule of that active that is present in the product. For example, in our anti-age cream, the first ingredient is water. So it means that water is at the highest percentage into the product. And then there are all the other molecules we use until the last one. And the last one is the one that is present at its lowest concentration into the cream. And that's very important. Many times at the end of skincare products or also makeup products, sometimes you also find some numbers. And in that case, numbers are colorants, which means that they are present but at a very, very low percentage. So this is also a very important way to evaluate the composition of skincare products. Another thing that you have to keep in mind is the POA. The POA, you can find it, there is like a small jar in cosmetic products, and that is like opened, and then there is a number, which is, for example, 12M, like in the case of our anti-age product. 12M means 12 months, and the POA is the validity of the product after opening. So basically, once you open it, you can use it for up to 12 months. For up to 12 months, it's efficient, it works, and it is not expiring. That's because cosmetic products and skincare products, when they are in contact with hair, they can change a little bit their composition or their physical properties. And sometimes it happens that you are using a cream and you leave it open for some months, and then you want to use it again and you see a different color, a different smells. It doesn't mean that it's not working, but it can happen, especially if it's not stored in the complete way, in the most appropriate one, that it has changed its characteristic. So you can use it, but it's not as pleasant as it was when you open it. But it doesn't mean it's not working. It depends on the POA that you can find on the jar. And then another important thing to keep in mind is that you have always to understand which is the difference between natural and synthetic actives, because many times they also change, and sometimes you need some colorants in some cases. We don't use them, to be honest, but there are many companies who do it, and it's not a bad thing. You have always to evaluate that depending on the product. And another important thing that changes is the way you store the product. So actually, don't keep your skincare products down the sun, or for example, in a too cold environment, because that can also affect the composition of your product. To know more about how to treat your skin, more skincare tips, and how to actually handle in the skincare world with a little bit of more clarity, follow my YouTube channel, follow our Instagram, and also on our website. Bye!